Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. Well, happy Monday to y'all. The week is just starting, and we have a whole nother week full of possibilities ahead of us. A whole nother week of the ability to manifest positive change in our lives, and also in the lives of the people who we love and care about, the lives of the people that we come in contact with. And it all starts with us. It all starts with our internal state, and so I am so excited to be able to come together with you guys today for the specific purpose of really getting our minds straight, getting our minds in the right place in order to manifest that change. So good morning, good morning. It is fantastic to see you here today. Let's see who has arrived. If you are watching, leave me a comment so I know that you're here. But good morning to you, Lauren and Dan. Good morning, Susan and Silk. It is wonderful to see you guys here today, as well as everybody else who hasn't yet left a comment. So yeah, we're going to do the same thing that we do every day. I'm going to pull a card from my I Am deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do this, we are really focusing our own efforts on making sure that we are properly situated to handle what comes up in life today. Because the fact is that all kinds of unexpected stuff is going to happen to us today, and really the only difference between things that are unexpectedly bad and things that are unexpectedly good are our perspectives about them, the way that we feel about these things. So yeah, let's really set ourselves up to make sure that we can handle whatever it is that comes our way by saying that today I am aligned. I am aligned. I move with purpose in my chosen direction. So I am aligned. I move with purpose in my chosen direction. Are you aligned? You are aligned. You move with purpose in your chosen direction. And I'm going to write that down in the comments. So I'm saying that today I am aligned. I move with purpose in my chosen direction. All right, so I am aligned today, and you are aligned as well. I see some of you guys have already beat me to the comment, which is good. But yeah, we are aligned people. We move with purpose in our chosen direction. And one of the really interesting things in life that I've found is that when you really get surrounded by your tribe, when you really get surrounded by the people that love and support you, when you find the people that you are of one accord with, even though everybody is doing different things, we are all moving in the same direction. We're all moving in the direction of making our own lives better. We're all moving in the direction of helping the people around us, and of living in peace and harmony with each other and with the world around us. Each and every one of us is dedicated to making this world a better place just by being in it. And as we do that, we are indeed aligned. Part of being aligned is understanding what our target is. And the only way to understand what our target is to just is to make a concerted effort to really define what we value. I remember that for many years in life that I was searching for the meaning in life, and that I thought that the meaning in life had something to do with how much you've accomplished at the end of your life. And so I was so focused on figuring out, well, how could I be in alignment with the meaning of my own life, and at the same time was ignoring everything that was going on around me, because I was so focused on making sure that at the end of my life that I would be able to say that I did well, that I ran my race well. As I got older, I started to realize that it wasn't that the goals and the dreams and all the things that I worked so hard to achieve, were not necessarily bringing me the fulfillment when I achieved them that I thought they would. all the stuff that I was able to buy with the money that I earned from working my fingers to the bone was not as fulfilling as in reality as it was in my imagination. In fact, I came to the conclusion that it was the chase that was the most fun and not the catch. It was the chasing and not the catching that of my dreams that was the most fulfilling. I came to an understanding that that the growth that I had to have in order for to accomplish these things, that growth itself was the reward. That the growth itself was what spurred me on in order to continue to do these things, and that ultimately my goal was not necessarily to make sure that I could control every single step of the way from here to there. It wasn't my job to know every single turn on my very long journey, because ultimately, even though I would set an intention, I wouldn't necessarily always end up there. I remember when I very first started to do goal setting as an adult. I did it as a kid, but as an adult, I got back into it, started to set some goals. And what I noticed was that, I would set goals that seemed important to me at the time, and I would work diligently at these goals. But eventually, life would change, and so too would the activities I was doing every day. I would decide subconsciously or consciously that I didn't actually want to achieve that thing. And yet, for a little while in my own self development journey, I still felt like, well, if I give up on this thing, if I don't accomplish this goal, then I'm failing, then I'm screwing it up. But we can take a lesson from the archer. The archer bends the bow and points toward the target, but does not control the arrow all the way as it flies. And the arrow itself doesn't always hit the center of the target. Sometimes it hits to the left or to the right. Sometimes it falls short, or it goes long, or it flies harmlessly to the left or the right of the target. And in the end, the archer sets the direction. And so too, it is that way in us for our lives. We align ourselves with the direction that we are interested in going into, and we move with purpose in that direction. But let us not be so rigid about the things that we say we're going to do, because in the process of doing them, we change. In the process of achieving our dreams, we change, and then our dreams will change too. And if we are slavishly devoted to the things that we decided that we were going to do as a less developed version of ourselves, then we are hamstringing ourselves. We are hobbling ourselves. We're saying, oh, we must achieve this goal simply because we said that we were going to achieve it. And we don't want to be quitters. We don't want to be people who give up. But what I've found was that the process of achieving something, the process of doing a big project, the process is the point. That the life that we're living is the point of living it. That like when we play music, the playing is the point. We don't play music to get to the end of the song. We play music for the sheer enjoyment of listening to the music. So as we go through our lives, as we decide what our purposes are, as we move in the directions that are important to us, let's not be so rigid about them. Let's understand that the us that we are becoming, the people that we are becoming, that these people are going to end up with different goals, different dreams, different ambitions. As the stuff which was once important will be less important over the course of time, and as we modify and change ourselves, so too will we modify and change our goals and dreams. So we are aligned today. We move with purpose in our chosen direction. We know what our values are, and we shoot our shots. We are just like the archer here, bending the bow. We bend the bow and we let the arrow fly. We keep our eye on the target. And yet, if the arrow hits dead center of the target, or if the arrow totally misses, is something that's completely outside of our control. Ultimately, we also have to understand that the target itself can change, and that it's okay to change, and that we can let it change. So that as we are continuing to to practice with our target practice, that we recognize and understand that that what we are doing right now is important primarily because it gets us closer to the goal that we have set for ourselves, that we have set out to achieve. So we are aligned today. We move with purpose in our chosen direction. And I'm really excited for this. This is a really fun card to come up on Monday of this week because honestly, like this is a week, this is a day where we align ourselves. This is the day when everybody around us is all getting started with their week. Everybody's getting started with their work week. They are all kind of making their plans, what they're going to accomplish. I know that I made my plans yesterday for what I was going to accomplish this week, for the things that I was going to do and the ways that I was going to move forward. But I also understand that just because I made those plans does not mean that I am obligated to complete them, nor does it mean that my plans or that my life will look the same at the end of the week as it did at the beginning. Because Lord knows, I've had plenty of weeks where my life looked totally different at the end than at the beginning. So our job is simply to align ourselves, to choose a direction, and then always be moving with purpose in that direction. Even when we get knocked off course by the wind, even when we get knocked off course by unseen circumstances, that we can still move in our chosen direction. And the best part about a chosen direction is that it can change, and that it can change rapidly. And that as we come to a bigger understanding or a better understanding of what is most important to us, that our chosen directions can change. And indeed, they should. So I'm aligned today. You are aligned as well. And so let us move with purpose in our chosen direction. So I will return tomorrow with another wake up call at 9 a.m. We will go through once again we'll go through the another one of these cards, another one of these affirmations. Until then, my friends, this is a this is your wake up call. This is your daily reminder to remain aligned with your chosen direction, to pick a direction and go there. And if halfway through you find that the target isn't what you thought it would be, or that you've been blown off course, it's okay. It's okay to adjust our targets. It's okay to move them to the left, to the right, to the forward, or to the back. Because ultimately, once we get there, once we've gotten to the target, once we've stuck that arrow in the target, whether it sticks dead center or whether it sticks on the side somewhere, it does not matter. What matters to us is that we made it there, and now we are already looking for the next one. The primary thing that I found that happens as soon as I achieve a goal is that I start considering the next goal. And so too it is with all of us in life. We always want what we don't have, and as soon as we have it, we don't want it anymore. And so it's really important for us to keep ourselves in this constant state of movement toward new goals, toward new dreams, new opportunities, because that itself is going to give us a fulfilling life. All right, my friends, I'll talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. And this is just my daily reminder to you that I love you and I care about you and that I believe in you, that I believe you can do it, and I believe you are going to have a very aligned week. Until we speak together tomorrow at 9 a.m., I want to say thank you guys so much to those of you who share this. It's just, I was talking to a friend yesterday about the wake up call, and he said that he said that he really loved he said that he told me that he really loves to share this message. He's like, but I don't always remember to do it, so make sure you always remind me. So always share this message if you believe that it's important to you, if you believe that there are more people in this world who could use something like this, if you believe that your friends would be better off for knowing this information, then just share this. It's just you clicks one button and it supports the broadcast. Until then, my beautiful friends, I want to say again, I love you and care about you, and aloha from paradise.